The longevity of something, the competence, capability, impactfulness, everything is determined by how well something is engineered. Why do you think it's not true with you? How well you're engineered will determine all these aspects about your life too. So, that's the significance of inner engineering. We're seeing how to engineer living life. Body takes its beating, your mental structure also takes its beating, depending upon what you face, what kind of situations you go through. Many kinds of aberrations happen, both with body and mind. So the idea is to keep your energies in such a way that they are proactive in fixing all the aberrations that happen on a daily basis. Depending upon how intensely active you keep your energy system, accordingly the repair jobs happen that quickly. So, every day repair jobs need to happen because this is an internally maintained machine. So that dimension of energy within you, if it's kept at a certain level, there is no wear and tear. This is one aspect of Shambhavi. Many of you, I'm sure, have experienced this. If you're a daily practitioner, you will see your body and mind recovers from just about anything very quickly, just like that. Simply because your life energies are kept in an effervescent manner with Shambhavi. This effervescence also translates into creating a certain kind of chemistry within the system. It is designed to create a certain level of pleasantness without knowing why. Most people can't sing in the bathroom. And as you become more joyful, you also become more and more shameless. Yes. Even I'm willing to sing, not because I know music, simply because I'm shameless. Because when you're feeling so wonderful within yourself, what somebody is thinking about you doesn't matter. You see, a man is drunk, he doesn't care what you think about him. This is just like that, but very conscious also. You're very conscious, but you're blissed out, so other people's opinions don't matter to you. Why this is important is, when everybody's opinion matters to you, you cannot employ your own intelligence effectively. Somebody says this, somebody says that, somebody says that. You must listen to all that, but it should never determine who you are. This freedom Shambhavi gives you effectively. I would say within 6 weeks of practice, you will start feeling this, that outside forces are there, but they don't really determine the direction of your course of action. This is very important for any human being to fulfill their life. It's very important that they are not deaf, they are not careless or uncaring. They listen, but you go according to your intelligence. It's very, very important. Otherwise, you will keep changing direction in your life every 2 minutes, and obviously you will not get anywhere. It doesn't matter. You may be talented, you may be capable, you may be intelligent, but if you keep changing directions, you are not getting anywhere. Everybody's karmic substance and intelligence are tuned in a certain way, it will be working as a machine in one direction. If you want to change direction, you must consciously change. You must not change simply because somebody is pushing this way, somebody is pushing that way. This freedom, one can clearly notice with Shambhavi Mahamudra. We don't know what kind of sack of karma you are carrying right now, but the important thing is to separate it from your daily activity, to separate it from the way you are right now. This moment, how you are, is determined by you, not by the karmic substance that you carry. If you allow that to decide, everything becomes compulsive, everything is managed from another place, or in other words, your past will repeat itself, it will not allow you any future in life. A whole lot of people are victims of this. Their past will determine always what they will do tomorrow. Now, what you do tomorrow should never be determined by what happened yesterday. What you do tomorrow should be suitable for the tomorrow that we see. But once your energetic body is not ever effervescent enough, then what is written deep down just keeps on translating itself into reality. It won't allow you any space to make your own turns. It will keep on pushing you in a certain direction. So Shambhavi Mahamudra is a miraculous process because in 21 minutes what it is doing to you is quite incredible. And this makes life quite effortless and brings you to ease because once energies are like this, what you intend, what you want, will naturally start moving your way. You don't have to really struggle with every little thing.
Things go wrong in everyone's life. It doesn't matter at all whether you live in a mansion or in a hut. It doesn't matter at all whether you drive a Bentley or a bicycle. Every day, life brings events and situations in everyone's life which they don't like at all. This is the nature of this world. It's absolutely unpredictable. One moment, you may think that everything is hunky-dory, but the very next moment, you may find yourself in the doldrums. This is the nature of this world. One can never know what will happen the very next moment. But despite this, one thing is sure, that things have been going wrong in everyone's life and they will keep going wrong for sure. So when things go wrong in your life, when situation seems absolutely unacceptable, what can you really do? What can you do when the boss yells at you for no fault of yours? When your partner or any of your family members doesn't understand you at all? When they accuse you of this or that, what can you do then? This is what you can do. In every situation, no matter how worse or unacceptable it seems, ask yourself, what is my purpose? What is really my purpose in this situation? And if you are a spiritual seeker, which I'm sure you all are, peace will be your purpose in every situation. Yes, peace, nothing else but peace. You must see to it that your purpose of peace remains your topmost priority. So when things go wrong in your life, you must see that is peace really my purpose, or am I serving the purpose of ego, which is nothing but reactivity, which finally makes you suffer. I can understand that sometimes, the situation becomes so worse, so terrible, that acceptance for you seems impossible. But you must recognize that the power to accept is already in you. No matter what the situation is, the dimension of peace is already within you. You don't have to create the peace in order to accept the situation. Peace is already there. The silent witness, which sees the disturbance within you, is nothing but peace itself. Your very nature is acceptance. It's the illusory ego in you which feels threatened by the situation, and so it doesn't want to accept what is. So when things become really unacceptable, try to bring the whole thing in your awareness. Just see for yourself that the one who feels disturbed and worried isn't you. It's the fictitious egoic self, which simply wants to perpetuate through resistance. And it can continue only through resistance. Resistance is the food for it. And when you try to bring the acceptance to the situation, the egoic self feels threatened all the more. It doesn't want you to accept the situation at all. Because if you accept, it will have to die. Resistance is like the oxygen for the egoic self, and acceptance is carbon dioxide for it. Actually, it's carbon monoxide for it. Initially, acceptance seems really difficult because the egoic self has the momentum of millions of years. This egoic self has dominated you for very, very long. It has been on the throne, and you, the real king, have been at its service. So now, when you are trying to claim your throne, which has always been yours, the egoic self feels threatened. So it wants to continue at any cost. But you shouldn't feel disheartened when the egoic self seems more powerful, difficult to control. You just bring that resistance from the egoic self, that state of non-acceptance, in your loving awareness. That too will do the work. Yes, bring acceptance to your non-acceptance. Just remember, your purpose in every situation is nothing but peace. In fact, I would recommend that in every situation you mentally repeat, "Peace is my purpose in this situation." And after this, whatever arises within you, just bring that in your loving awareness. Don't resist. Don't even think, why are these thoughts and emotions coming in my mind, even after accepting the situation? You just need to bring whatever arises within you in the form of thoughts and emotions in your loving awareness. I'm telling you, if you do that sincerely, the divine self within you will respond, and your heart will get flooded with divine peace. And this will bring about the real positive change in your life.